Madaming workers ang hindi makakapasok sa trabaho dahil sa pananakit ng ipin. Mr. President, ang nais ko naman po sana mapag-aralan ay kung paano sana mabigyan ng dentures o libreng pustiso ang mga walang kakayanan na magpagawa ng pustiso. Mr. President, a strong policy and support from us here in Congress will have far-reaching effects for our people. I hope we can prioritize this to an appropriate legislation and eventually during our budget season. I hope we could fund this program accordingly.
I would like to commend our esteemed colleague once again, Senator Tulfo, for bringing to our attention something very practical at the same time so urgent.
A bit of trivia, I was also a close-up model in 1990.
I was way ahead of you, Mr. President. That was 1975, earning 900 pesos. My talent agency was J. Walter Thompson Advertising Agency. I'm not sure if my talent casters are still alive, but the model is still alive.
In this close-up moment, you need close-up confidence.
Can you come a little closer, share a tender time together?
Close-up, a super whitening toothpaste and mouthwash in one. It's different from the toothpaste most people use, with 2 whiteners for whiter teeth and a real mouthwash for fresher breath. Gives you that close-up confidence.
Pwede na ba ako mag-model ng pang-close-ups? Charis! Charis! Sa paghahain ng Senate Resolution No. 1021, sinabi ni Tulfo na sa kasalukuyan, hindi kasama ang basic dental care coverage tulad ng pagpapalinis ng ngipin at hindi din kasama ang libreng pustiso sa mga benepisyong saklaw ng PhilHealth. Dental health is an integral component of overall health and well-being. Yet, access to dental services remains limited and often unaffordable for many Filipinos. Saad niya. Ayon sa 2018 National Health Survey, humigit kumulang 73 million Filipinos ang dumaranas ng pagkabulok ng ngipin. Ayon sa isang artikulo na inilabas ng Harvard Health Publishing noong February 15, 2021, napag-alaman na may koneksyon ang gum disease at cardiovascular health. Kapag napabayaan at hindi naagapan ng pagdami ng dental plaque sa paligid ng mga ngipin, ay baka mauwirin ito sa isang forma pa ng plaque sa dugo na kung tawagin ay atherosclerosis na pag-build up o pagbara ng mga fats, cholesterol, calcium at iba pa sa arteries. Ang atherosclerosis ay marka ng coronary heart disease, dagdag pa ng Harvard. At ito ay maaari raw magresulta sa stroke o heart attack. Senate resolution na inihain ni Senator Idol ay hindi lamang makakatulong sa pangkalahatang kalusugan lalo na ng mga mahihirap nating kababayan, kundi para na rin sa mas maayos na pagtrato sa kanila sa kanilang trabaho at komunidad. Ensuring access to dental health services is not only a matter of public health but also of economic productivity, as poor dental maintenance can adversely affect job prospects and career advancement, saad niya. The provision of dentures as a prosthetic solution for tooth loss can restore oral function and enhance self-esteem and confidence for individuals who cannot afford dental treatment, dagdag niya.
I would like to commend our esteemed colleague once again, Senator Tulfo, for bringing to our attention something very practical at the same time so urgent. Salamat, Senator Tulfo. Alam ba ho nyo na dati ang Department of Health sa kanilang budget, kaya nandito yung Chairman ng Finance at Chairman ng Health dati, na merong either Bureau of Dental Health or Dental Health Program. Panahon pa yan ng ERAP administration, siguro Estrada administration, siguro ako lang yata ang nandito sa Senado noong 1998. Meron ba akong kasamahan na nandito? So, pinapa-research ko ngayon. Okay, grade school pa raw si Chairman ng Finance, Senator Angara, pero maski grade 2 ka noon, Chairman ka ngayon ng Finance. Maari kaya natin malaman kung ano yung programa, or LBRMO can help us, programa ng gobyerno na ziniro ang budget or inabolish yung program. Because I know, because my dentist, my longtime dentist, who is a gum specialist, Dr. Rani Reyes, sasabihin ko, sabi niya, matagal nang linalobby niya na ibalik please yung sa DOH budget para sa dental, sa oral care. Kaya tama-tama po yung inyong binanggit yan. Ang tagal na sanang gusto kong banggitin, pero thank you for bringing it to our attention because we should bring back whatever program or bureau that was maybe inadvertently abolished or zero budget or very small budget. Because really, hindi dapat puro private lang. Paano na yung nasa barangay na malayo? Paano na sa bundok? Pupunta pa sa poblasyon? Ilan ba, itignan natin, ilan ba ang publicly accessible dentist? Ilan yung sa pribadong sektor? Magkano kada service? Iba pa sa ngipin, iba pa sa gums. Tama po kayo, apektado sa ngipin ang puso. Apektado rin ang utak, apektado ang psychological and mental health, and of course, personality development. Nakakaawa ang mga tao nga sa probinsya, maski sa syudad, hindi lang ito pang probinsya, Senator Tulfo, hanggang sa mga syudad, Metro Manila, pumunta ka sa barangay, parang pinakahuling prioridad ang ngipin or dental health ng mga tao dahil may ibang mga prioridad sila sa buhay para bigyan ng pagkain sa bawat hapagkainan. So, nagiging last priority ang ngipin na hindi nila alam nakakaapekto ng mula ulo hanggang talampakan. Kaya ako po'y suportado ninyo dyan, suportado ko po kayo at lalagyan natin ang public access for dental health, for oral health care. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Yeah, by the way, aptly supported by somebody, ladies and gentlemen, who is a close-up commercial model. May close-up ad yan. Close-up ad.
Bakal pa raw yung tube.
Yung tube, hindi bakal nun.
I would move to strike that off the record.
No, but you should be proud that you're a close-up. That the tube was
yes,
bakal.
I do not deny that I was a close-up model in 1975. Wow. You can Google it. That was my first job at third-year high school. I had to ask permission from the nuns of Assumption, and I earned my first, not embarrassed, 900 pesos at 15 years old.
The dental health status of our people is alarming. 72% of our population have tooth decay. Our school children have the worst dental care in the world. 50% of Filipinos have gum problems. And at age 70, the average remaining teeth of the Filipino is 6. With these numbers, what kind of lifestyle and overall well-being do our people have? And so I come before you to make a commitment that oral health will be one of my top advocacies. My dear dentists, I will push for this in the Senate, but of course I can't do this alone. I need your help. I will need your expertise to convince other legislators and of course the administration to prioritize oral health. And that is why, by working together, we can make a solid and strong stand for a better dental health for the Filipino people.
Matutuwa po ako kung may isa sa batas po ang libreng pagpapabunot ng ngipin at pagpapustiso sa mga katulad namin na walang mga ngipin at walang kakayanan magpaipin.
Sana po mapatupad po kasi okay po yung para sa mga taong lalong-lalo na walang kakayahan na pagpagawa ng ngipin nila.
Sana po may sa batas po ni Sir Rafi yung pagkaroon ng mga ipin, yung walang ipin. Sana libre naman na po lahat yun.
Kung may isagawa po yan ng batas ni Sir Rafi, maraming matutuwa, marami siyang matutulungan Paris kung walang ngipin at walang financial po.
Sa sinusulong po ni Senator Tulfo ay napakalaking bagay po sa amin upang magkaroon ng sariling ngipin at maigawa po natin ang isang ngiti ng kay ganda.